Hello students and their parents, this is AP Bhardwaj here. Most of you might be well aware of me and my name as I am the author of Legal Awareness and Legal Reasoning for CLAT, SLAT, AILET, PU, DU, BHU and other law entrances. And it is luckily the #1 bestseller in the market as well as in online portals, be it Flipkart, Amazon, Snapdeal and others for the last 12 years. And the glorious 12 years history of my book is a self-speaking truth about its credibility, authenticity and indispensability for all the serious law entrances aspirants. Now my purpose here to be in face-to-face with all of you in the YouTube is to address the two main questions being posed to me over the telephone by the students and their parents regularly. One, how to prepare in the present times of lockdown. Secondly, how to prepare for CLAT 2020 based on the proposed new pattern. Both the questions are closely interrelated. The answers to both the questions are also similar, but with a little bit variation for the second one. As most of the students know that there are 5 main components of any law entrance test: legal aptitude, English, GK, maths and reasoning, with little variation of weightage given to the verticals in different law entrances. To start with, let us discuss the 5 components. First of all, in the present times of lockdown, what is the best way of preparation? In my opinion, the best way of preparation in the absence of concrete classroom coaching is the self-studies. Now, how to make the self-study, what to study, and how to study are the prominent questions being asked by the students and their parents. In your self-studies, first of all, you have to identify the basic primary sources of information and knowledge. Those basic primary books which are established brands for the last so many years and are the outcome of the tried and tested knowledge of the author's experiences. Secondly, you can search them on the online portals, Google, Flipkart, Amazon. You can consult your teachers, trainers, coaches, but make sure that you must be sure what to study before to know how to study. In my opinion, all of you should start with the book CLAT, AILET, PU, DU, Solved Papers by Pearson. This book contains all the papers from 2008 to 2019 of CLAT, SLAT, AILET, PU, DU, etc. Approximately 60 papers having 10,000 MCQs. Having gone through this book, you will get an idea about the number of questions, pattern, standard, level of difficulty of various law entrances tests. You just jot down the basic points, basic things, areas of interest, areas of coverage, your weak points, your strong points, and start preparing for that step by step. First of all, you must focus on the legal aptitude section, because it is new to all of you, be it from commerce side, art side, humanity, medical, non-medical and any other stream. And this is the most scoring and the easiest part if handled carefully and cautiously. For that you have to rely on the 12 years established brand, Legal Awareness and Legal Reasoning by Pearson. It has traveled a 12 years long history running parallel to the 12 years history of CLAT since its introduction in 2008. The book is divided into 2 parts, legal awareness and legal reasoning. All the components of legal awareness and legal reasoning have been outlined in different chapters by me. Each chapter followed by a number of MCQs, and both the sections have been summed up in the brief summaries, running not more than 30 to 40 pages each. In totality, not more than 80, summing up the entire book of 800 pages into 80 pages along with 8,000 MCQs. I think this will be more than sufficient for any law entrance aspirant to clear any law entrance with ease and comfortability. So, after going through this book, legal aptitude will be no problem for you. The second most important section is the English section. As far as English section is concerned, all of you know there are two types of questions being asked in the previous years. Test of comprehension and test of vocabulary and test of grammar. As far as grammar is concerned, basic understanding of the concepts of grammar, particularly functional grammar like use of article, preposition, determiners, use of tenses, etc. are supposed to be known to you. As far as vocabulary is concerned, it's a tedious job, it's a cumbersome job. It requires a lot of hard work to collect words, to understand them, to mug them up, to grasp them up, to imbibe them, to retain them, so as to solve the questions related to the vocabulary. As far as comprehension is concerned, that was always considered as the most scoring section. Now in this CLAT 2020, based on the proposed new pattern, all the questions will be based on in the form of comprehension. So it will be much more easier than the previous year papers. Same will be with the legal aptitude section. In the previous year, you were supposed to not only understand each and every concept, term, maxim, but you were supposed to mug them up, retain them, imbibe them, grasp them. But now you will get fairly a good idea about them from their contextual use in the given comprehensions in the form of legal propositions. So as far as the legal aptitude is concerned, whether it is in the previous year pattern form or in the present CLAT 2020 pattern form, having gone through the legal awareness and legal reasoning, you will be able to solve that section easily and comfortably, and having built up strong vocabulary, you will be able to solve the English section quite easily and comfortably. And for the English section, you are supposed to read this book, Word Power Made Easy. We are consulting this book for more than 1 decade, and the students are quite happy, comfortable and confident having gone through this book with the English section. As far as the GK is concerned, GK is the widest part in an examination because anything under the sun is GK. But in order to confine its limits and in order to define it and in order to categorize it, it can be broadly divided into two categories, static GK and current GK. For static GK, you can go through the static GK book written by me, published by GK Publishers, which is a CL Media Limited private group. Having gone through this book, you will get fair an idea about all the aspects of static GK, be it history, geography, general science, polity, organizations, language literature, etc., etc., etc. And for the current affairs, you can subscribe to any portal, any app on the regular basis and go through them, jot down the points, solve the MCQs, you will master it. As far as mathematical aptitude is concerned, just refreshing your 9th and 10th books will be more than sufficient. For the reasoning, we have been consulting the book Logical Reasoning by R.S. Agarwal for more than 1 decade, and that is very result-giving and result-oriented book. Only going through the solved questions of that book will be more than sufficient. So having gone through all these 5 verticals and having gone through the previous year's papers, you can match your level of preparedness with the level of difficulty. But mind it, this is the time of crunch and constraints, and this time of resource crunch, non-availability of books and constraints, you have to bear in mind a few important tips like time management. time management will be the most important aspect in the present times of lockdown. If you are able to manage your time properly and effectively, you are going to get positive results. Then preparing the brief notes is always the need of any competitive exams. Regular revision has no substitute at all. Then well planning and perseverance are always the keys to success. They are the universal principles to success. You have to keep them in mind. Then shortcuts of maths and reasoning are always paying. And the most important is the maintenance of your level of confidence, because in this time, present times of lockdown, there is a lot of upheaval in your level of confidence. In the times of this present constraint and crunch, the confidence level may fluctuate at times, but you have to maintain your level of confidence and focus on your studies, concentrate on your studies, and make qualitative studies. Instead of reading 5 books for one time, read 1 book for one time. At least read 1 book for every topic, master it, strengthen your base, make regular revision, and make your regular introspection and reflection. Thank you, friends. Have a nice day. For further query, any information, you can contact me on my number 8847482938. Let me repeat it, 8847482938. And in the next video, I will be explaining the legal aptitude section based on the proposed new pattern